Hello everyone, here's another 5-minute manga review I'll be doing. It's one of my favorite rom-com manga of all time. It's called Yandere Kanojo. The title might sound a bit misleading to you, so let me explain it real quick. It's not yandere like, I'm gonna kill you and your whole family if you don't love me type shit. It's actually a combination of Yankee and dere. Yankee is a Japanese term for juvenile delinquents, and it probably got the name from the fashion culture of these youth troublemakers. They typically wear jackets and t-shirts imported from America, and will sometimes dye their hair blonde and wear earrings as well. So the name Yandere Kanojo, in this context, means a lovely delinquent girlfriend. And that's what the story basically is. Our main heroine is Ryuzaki Reina. She's a strong, hot-headed girl that beats up anyone who gets in her way. Our main love interest is Tanaka Manabu, just your average honor student. One day they have a chance encounter under a blooming cherry blossom tree, and it was love at first sight. Reina was head over heels for Manabu, but it was Manabu who had the guts to confess to her first.
I love you, bitch.
Being a Yankee love interest, Reina embodies the best aspects of a tsundere and a tomboy all in one package. She seems quite masculine, getting into fights and having almost inhuman strength, but she has a maiden's heart, while also trying to keep up the appearance of being the toughest fighter at school. So she tries to hide her feelings at first for Manabu, but she can't help falling in love with him. Manabu at first appears to be your average, boring male love interest. Being quite the reserved character, he tends not to have strong reactions and plays a straight man in a lot of the comedy routines. But later on in the series we learn more about his past and why he developed such a calm personality. He develops into his own unique character, all the while maintaining a loving relationship with his lovely, delinquent girlfriend. It's a very cliché love story, and that's perhaps what makes this series so good. It plays to common tropes found in romantic comedies, and everything is done in a light-hearted manner. Any sense of tension is resolved rather quickly within a chapter most of the time. The manga is set in a 4-koma format half the time, though for more serious and beautiful scenes it will switch to a more classic manga panel layout. The art style is honestly not the most beautiful or detailed, but it has this shoujo inspired look to it that gives it some charm. I personally think it's still worth reading. It shouldn't detract from your enjoyment with the story. Beauty is not derived solely from its visual aesthetic. The calming and cheery atmosphere, as well as the satisfying resolution of the main story, I think, makes up for its rather unimpressive art. I rate the series as an 8 out of 10. It is everything you want in a rom-com. The comedy is fantastic, and there's a real progression in the romance with a satisfying ending. It can be predictable at times, and the art style is not much to gawk over. But when it comes to how a story makes you feel, Yandere Kanojo certainly left me with a heartwarming tale I think fondly of to this day. I highly recommend you read it.